Hello, wary traveler. Stay a while and listen. Let me tell you the tale of how I came to own the most righteous mount in all of the realm. It all started deep within the rancid sewers of the Slime Dungeon here beneath Maryport, where I came across a rather curious rodent named Slink, who offered to sell me a mount in exchange for feeding his many hungry brethren scattered throughout the dungeon. An easy task, I hear you say, wary traveler. But believe me when I tell you that easy it was not. For the brethren of Slink may not be very ferocious, but certainly are extremely hungry, and have a very specific taste for roast lamb, apparently. And so I traveled from Maryport back toward my homeland of Ding, where I spent the good part of a beautiful and sunny day preparing a bundle of juicy and perfectly cooked lamb chops for Slink's starving brethren. Ah yes, wary traveler, you might think that our story comes to an end at this point. However, the early morning sheep massacre at Molly's farm was just the beginning. For as I filled the belly of Slink's brethren and sistren over and over and over again, I very quickly came to learn that these rats, though not ferocious, were some of the hungriest creatures to ever exist in this realm. And though while the reality of what I had to do next was slowly starting to take hold, I did manage to find some very curious and useful trinkets down in Slink's lair. But lo, wary traveler, even the gleam of the shiny trinkets I found below Maryport was not enough to dull the reality of what was to come. An absolute massacre at Molly's, once again. Although before drenching my sword in blood, I spent some time in my smithy upgrading some of my tools using the experience acquired from feeding the hungry brethren of Slink, graciously made possible by the use of Brother Dong's rather musty but very enchanting facility in the cellar of his own abode in the land of Ding. Thank you, Brother Dong. Heavy is the heart of the knight who must murder for purpose, wary traveler, for it was time now to return to Molly's for another devastating collection of juicy and perfectly cooked lamb chops. Although upon returning to the sewers of Slink, I soon came to learn that the rats in this hellhole must have enchanted bellies, for as much as I fed them, their hunger sustained, and Slink was not yet satisfied with my offering. Wary traveler, I think not of how many sheep had met their demise at this stage, for it quenches the joy within my heart. But Slink's quest had now taken deep root within me, and return to Molly's I would. I used my tears of shame to forge Molly's Bane, a weapon magically enchanted to create the most delicious lamb chops from the corpse of a sheep that the ever-hungry rats below Maryport could surely not resist this time. Surely. And as the rats fed and fattened before my very eyes, I heard a joyous and thankful squeak screech forth from Slink's lungs, and I knew that finally my bloody task was complete. Weep not for me, wary traveler, for what is done is done, and so the burden of the realm falls upon those who are brave enough to complete those tasks which might tear asunder even the hardest of hearts. But go now, weary traveler, and be merry, and may you find the bounteous light that illuminates even the darkest corners of this realm. Greetings, fellow citizens of the Interbubs, and welcome back to another episode of Misadventures with me, Rendog. Oh yes, everyone, it has been a glorious second week for me here on the server, where I spent most of my time trying to get a mount. I was so jealous of the awesome rat mount that some of my fellow players have that I had to get one for myself. And so many hours were spent grinding sheep and trading with Slink, and now before us we see the beauty that is the most righteous mount that has ever ridden across these lands. Or at least that's the plan. He's going to be righteous, he's going to be a steed, and he's going to be a rat. So, yeah, welcome back. We're kicking things off today, everyone, from just outside Dung Manor, our quaint little castle that we now call home. And I've got some really exciting stuff to show you guys today, and maybe we'll even get a little bit of work done on what is slowly but surely becoming the crypts of Dung. Yes, take a look at this. Over the last few days, I've been doing some excavating, digging out a giant cavern below Dung Manor that I am going to be turning into our very first little mini dungeon project for the season. I've had a great idea for a small dungeon. I've got another idea for a much bigger dungeon, but I thought what I would do is make a small one first, just to get a taste of what it's like to make dungeons. And that's what I'm going to be making down there. It's going to be magnificent. I'm going to tell you guys all about it in a second. But before we get to that, we have more important rats to stew. Namely, the spawning of our rat mount that I worked so very hard to obtain. And I suppose we just right-click this thing, right? That will spawn the brown rat mount. And there it is. Oh, a magnificent beast if I ever did see one. Oh man, the claws are kind of scary though. Those looks like they could eviscerate you with a single swipe. But in other good news, I also managed to yoink a name tag out of the many Slime Dungeon runs that I did this week. And I've got a great name for the rat. It's Cornelius Fortescue III. Oh, he's already wandered off. Cornelius is an adventurer, an explorer, and a wonderful steed that is going to take us to the far corners of this server and back again. Hold on, wait. Cornelius, dude. Okay, he wants to stay here, apparently, in the cult of Ding. Not a cult. Maybe Cornelius has something to do with Ding. Oh my goodness, the lore is making itself and we're not even trying. For now, I guess we will just tie Cornelius to here. And, well, we shall definitely be making great use of this steed moving forward in the series. But, yes, anyway, welcome to Dung Manor, friends. Not much has happened since the first episode. I've just done a little bit of rearranging of some items. I moved some stuff in here. I created a bit more storage for us up here also. And this week I want to start making a bedroom for myself, because currently I just sleep on a sort of rolled out duvet that isn't very comfortable, and I want to make a proper place for myself to sleep here. But yes, many things on the to-do list. I'm most excited, however, about this little dungeon project that I'm working on down below. And it's been mostly due to Brother Dong's amazing enchanting facility underneath his house that I've managed to do all of this stuff. Look at this. I've managed to make some really great tools for myself. And by the way, if you're wondering where all these resources are coming from, I've been doing a bunch of live streaming from the server, and most of the resource gathering that I've been doing on live stream. And at the start of the week, I went and got a whole bunch of diamonds, which is what allowed me to make all of these magnificent diamond tools. And to kick things off, I wanted to try and make myself a great Unbreaking 3 efficiency Silk Touch pickaxe, because I have a Fortune one already. And there we go, we can do that. And now we have the 2 pickaxes that we need, Fortune 3 and Silk Touch at efficiency 4 levels. No mending yet, but we'll get there. And of course, we've got Molly's Bane, which is designed to make as many mutton chops as possible for the hungry rats. Yes, indeed. What else can I tell you before we get stuck into our mini dungeon project? Ah, yes, backpacks. I've managed to get a couple of backpacks from the Slime Dungeon. They are absolutely amazing. You set a hotkey to them and then you can put some stuff in them. 9 slots per backpack, so I've got a backpack for utilities here and also a backpack for tools and armor and whatnot. And I definitely want to get some more backpacks. I actually had one more backpack, but I sold it to Cam a couple of days ago for quite a juicy amount of gold. Check this out. I reckon it takes probably between 30 minutes and an hour of running the Slime Dungeon to get one. So
you're saying 200 gold for the backpack?
I think that's pretty fair. What do you think, Mark? What do you think about this? I think I
bargain,
should.
dude.
Oh, you reckon it's a bargain? Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
How about, yeah.
That's like one crypt run, not even.
Materials. I've got materials like.
Oh, you got materials?
Some down here. I've got materials. So
Oh,
I've got like a mushroom block there.
mushroom
I don't know
block.
if you're looking for something like
I
that.
don't want that.
I've got like a beehive. You know, if you're looking for that kind of thing. You know.
No,
I've got,
I don't want that.
Oak log. Kind of rare in these kind of parts.
Tricky to come across those.
Pretty good. That looks pretty
Mushroom
good.
stem. You know.
Image.
That's pretty
I mean, I'm
good
making
too.
a cellar, so I need like mossy cobblestone and mossy bricks and things like this. Is what I'm looking for. And this
You
is
need
like,
cobblestone and bricks. You need
Yeah.
cobblestone and bricks. Sorry.
well, mossy, in particular.
Martin, have you got any mossy cobblestone and bricks?
I do, but I can't lend them right now. 'cause I
Here,
need them
I'll give you a
need them for the
mushroom. There you
post
go.
office.
Okay, no, don't worry about that. I'll give you a mushroom. There you go.
I don't have mushroom in my
over here.
pockets to
Chuck it over
carry
here.
all of this.
Chuck it over here. Here, have this one. Here, come on, give me. Slide it over across the table. Come on.
Right, hold on.
All right.
What do you need? Just the one?
Just one, yeah. Just
I
one.
don't think you can get it for one bit of mossy cobble.
Just one single one. One single one.
One single one. Alright, hold on.
Give me one.
Give me a minute.
What I need. Hey, don't worry about it over there.
Yeah, no, I'm chilling. I'm chilling.
Okay, cool.
Can you not?
What?
Where'd you get the shulker box from? Hold on.
They've lost script.
Don't ask any more questions, okay?
Where'd you get
You
that
boys-
from?
You get it from the crypt dungeon.
How much gold you got, Cam?
Okay.
How much gold
I
you
don't
got?
know, like, well, it doesn't matter. You said 200, and I've got not one, but two mossy cobblestone on offer here.
At me.
So
Ooh.
maybe that can knock off the price by like, I don't know, 1 or 2 gold. So I'm saying like, I'm thinking 100 and like 98 plus 2 blocks of mossy cobblestone. What do you think?
It's not a good deal. It's a terrible deal.
Why? Talk to me more about that.
Because I need at least, I don't know, 500 mossy cobblestone.
Okay, I hear what you're saying. Do you have another mossy cobblestone on you right now?
Yeah, give me 2 seconds. Hold on.
Okay, thanks. That'll be good to get that shulker box out. Yeah. Hey, whoa.
There you go.
Thanks, man. Okay,
Okay, what you
so,
got?
I hear you.
Yeah.
I've got not 1, not 2, but 3 mossy cobblestone. I'll give it to you for 197 for the backpack.
These negotiations are not going well.
Hey, I thought we're negotiating here.
Yeah. 1,000 gold and it's yours.
1,000? Where did that come from? What?
Honestly,
joking?
that's still a fair price.
All right. 1,000 minus 3 for the 3 mossy cobblestone, so 997.
Deal.
Plus 3 mossy.
Fair
Deal?
Deal.
Let's shake on
yeah.
it. How do we shake on this game? I don't think I have hands, but I can't use them really.
You have to punch at the same time. You ready? 3,
Ready?
2, 1.
2, 3.
That went well.
Martin,
Yeah.
do you approve of this
Sorry,
negotiation?
was I supposed to? Sorry.
There we go.
There you go, yeah,
There we go.
yeah,
sorry,
It's
yeah.
signed,
All right,
sealed,
so I had to
delivered.
slap you.
I'm yours.
Do you have it?
Ah,
You
yes.
join me on the brown rat
Martin.
gang!
Yeah, I'm in the gang. Meet Cornelius Fortescue III.
Oh, good taste and great name.
Yes, the most righteous of all the rats. Although he refuses to accept
yeah, you gotta
my
make him love you.
friendship. Oh, that's why. Okay, he doesn't love me yet.
Yeah.
Okay, well, one second. This is kind of awkward, but
Keep doing
Give
it.
me a
Come
moment.
on. Let's
listen.
see if, yay!
There we
you
go. There we
Take
go.
a print screen of that code as well, just because I feel like if we ever lose our rats, that might help.
Oh yeah, this is magnificent. We can now travel across the lands to all the far corners of this realm, Martin. So many adventures to be had.
Does
Out there.
yours not? Oh, yours doesn't animate. Wait, does mine animate for you when I'm walking?
No, it just sort of slides.
Interesting. So it's
Yeah.
it's a client side thing. So your own animates, but nobody else's does.
Yeah.
But yours animates when he's static, like when he's idling, he moves.
Yeah, yours too. Very strange. Also, their legs
that-
move like way slower than their speed, which is hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh man, so crazy though. I had to.
Goodness
I
me.
reckon I fed 25 stacks of mutton
Wow.
to the
So
rats.
you killed loads of rats before you even began that journey, then, because that can also negatively impact things.
I can neither confirm nor deny the murder of Cornelius Fortescue's brethren, but that's probably what
Oh,
happened.
dear.
Yeah.
Yikes.
I hear there's another vendor though that gives you different colored rats. That's
Yeah.
pretty interesting.
There's a white rat and there is a light grey one as well.
Ooh.
So the brown rat's actually the middle one. So you can afford, like, you've got the faction reputation now to already buy the white one.
Nice.
And then the light grey it's in a very hidden location in the sewers. It requires a swim, is all I'll say.
All right, clues aplenty. The rumours are spreading across the land about the rare grey rat, Martin. It must be obtained at some point.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's what my post office is going to be for. I'm going to have a notice board. I'm going to put up a notice board in each major point of interest.
Oh, that's so amazing.
And I've nearly got the materials. I'm about to go and try and grab some frog lights. Because I think nether portals have now been tweaked to allow us to move mobs.
Excellent.
And then, aside from that, I actually need a few beehives, and I am ready to build the old post office.
Well, that sounds like a righteous mission if I ever did hear it, Martin. I wish you nothing but the best of luck finding frog lights.
Speaking of, I saw your dungeon entrance. It looks really cool.
Oh, yeah. I was working on that last night on stream. It's coming together. It's looking pretty sweet.
I like it. Are you going to do like what they do at the other dungeons where it's like a black concrete or whatever, so it looks like it's gobbling you up?
Exactly, yeah. This is going to be the instance entrance over here, right? So you'll stand here and then 5 seconds later, poof, you'll be taken to where you need to go. Although, interestingly, I discovered last night that our claims do not go all the way down to bedrock as we assumed.
I think they go to about 40, I
Yep.
think Lizzie said.
Yep.
Do you need to go to bedrock?
I do, yes.
Oh my god. Okay.
So I'm going to have to dump a lot of gold into buying the land beneath Dung Manor. Cornelius, dude, where are you going?
Get off my plot. Who do you think you are?
Cornelius may roam wherever he wishes. He is king of the rats, Martin. Don't question his royal magnificence.
He is not king of the rats. Look at him. He's a sad jester at most.
And what is your rat's name, good sir?
He is called Dennis Nibblewood. Dennis Latin for the great and good. If you didn't know.
I see.
He has 4 fathers. How crazy! How do you have 4 dads?
Wait, my brain
Which one
kind
of
of
them carried
shriveled.
him?
I'm trying to work out the biology of this situation.
I don't think there is. Just take it on face value.
Yeah.
In all of its confusion.
It's lore. That's how we explain it. It's lore. It's fine. It works.
Right. I'm gonna go get some beehives, some frog lights. Pray for me.
All right, ding speed to you, good sir. May you
Ding-a-ling.
find the frog lights you need, or whatever. What a great idea Martin has had to set up some sort of a post office system here for the server. That is so cool, and I'm very excited to see how Martin's build comes out. It's going to be right behind Dung Manor, it looks like it, which is great, giving us direct access to the post office whenever we need it, I suppose, and I guess we'll be sending some letters out to, I don't know, damsels in distress out there or something. I don't know. I need to work out exactly what Knight Rendog's role is on the server. Is he a cultist? Is he a knight? Is he a cultist knight? Ah, hold on. Now we're cooking with something. Cultist knight? That sounds pretty sweet, actually. Although, today's not the day for creating lore. Today is the day for making a dungeon, or at least trying to make the start of a dungeon, and that's what I'm going to be cracking on with for the rest of this afternoon, I think. I'd like to get the floor into this first level of the dungeon, and potentially get the roof on it too, because this room is going to be one of the most important rooms for the entire situation, or the entire dungeon that I want to make down here, because this is the room in which the adventurers are going to get their quest to complete the Dung Manor dungeon. I actually explained this best on live stream last night, so take a look at some of this footage while I explained how the dungeon is going to work to Martin and Cam and the gods of the server. It came out gobbledygook, but it makes a reasonable amount of sense. I have an idea for a really big dungeon project, right? That's going to take quite a long time, but I want to try make a little one first, just to taste what it's like to make a dungeon, right?
Ooh, okay.
Like how does it work? Do you work with the devs? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what's the process to
so-
actually get it done, you know? So I want to experience what that's like, right? And if you do like a really big dungeon first, to get to that point is going to take really long. So I'm going to make like a little cellar down here. And there's going to be an NPC down here called Polly, who is Molly's sister.
Oh, okay.
And you will ask Polly, you'll come and talk to Polly, and she'll tell you that she's having trouble clearing the spiders out of the cellar. Please, could you help? And then there'll be 3 levels.
So this is more like a quest, I guess.
Yeah,
Oh,
it'll
no,
be like a little
levels.
quest.
Oh.
So this will be like the first, the wine cellar, I guess. And then you'll go down into like a sewery cellar or whatever. And then on the first level, you have to fight like vanilla spiders and a boss, vanilla spider boss. And then on the next level below that, you fight cave spiders and a cave spider boss. Then you come back and you talk to Polly. But it turns out that Polly is in fact half human, half arachnid. And ow!
Sorry.
That's okay.
I got so tense there that I just I clicked. I was really enthralled by the tail.
Okay, hold on. Can we practice
I'm really
this?
enthralled by the tail as well. It sounds very exciting.
Come down to the cellar, Cam. We're practicing. We're practicing a thing. Cam, can you be the NPC, please? We're gonna do this properly, okay? You come and stand.
My name is NPC.
You are.
Stop there, misadventurer.
You are Polly. Molly's sister.
Polly.
Yeah, you're Molly's sister. Wait, you must stand here on this. Here. Here's
My
the
name
X.
is Polly.
There's the X.
Polly.
Okay. So.
Polly Pocket.
So here's the idea. You come down here. You speak to Polly.
Hi, I'm Polly.
That was excellent. Polly is going to tell you.
How are you, misadventurer?
I am well. Polly is going to say, I'm having trouble clearing the spiders out of the cellar.
That sounds pretty... I have trouble clearing the spiders out of the cellar.
Please, can you help?
Please, can you help?
Yes, I can. Then you come back up to hand in your quest.
You're ruining it.
Okay. You come back to talk to Polly again. But the next time you talk to Polly...
I'm Polly.
Her response is as thus. I will do the voiceovers for this one.
I'll do the voice.
No, you stop talking now.
You stop talking like that.
It seems my spiderlings have failed. I asked them to siphon your blood to feed the family. Ah well, if you want something done right, do it yourself.
And then Polly will
Blood
transform
feeding
into a half human, half arachnid monstrosity and try kill you. Then you kill Polly, and then Polly drops spider webs. That's what this dungeon's going to give the server. Spider webs.
Fantastic. I like that.
That's the plan.
Yeah, it sounds good.
After editing that footage, I'm not entirely sure if my dungeon idea makes any sense, but at least we've made a start. And over the course of the last couple days, I've been plugging away at the build, and it's coming together quite nicely. Look at this. I've installed kind of like a ladder system for Dung Manor, which is going to be taking us up and down between the different floors. And this one down is going to take us to the first floor of Polly's spider-infested dungeon. Yeah, it looks a bit like this. I've been tweaking it a little bit and trying to get a decent size for it. And I still have quite a lot of work to do in here, including getting a roof onto this thing and also figuring out exactly what this room is going to be. Now, the one thing I'm sure about is that this dungeon is going to be at least 3 different levels deep, and each of the levels is going to be a different kind of room. And so the last thing we kind of have to work out before we can really get to work on Polly's dungeon is figuring out what these floors are. And I imagine an old manor house in the countryside might potentially have a kitchen down below. Of course, having the kitchen underground means it's a little bit cooler and the food doesn't spoil as quickly, so that kind of makes sense. And I guess we can assume that every good manor house kitchen needs a really well-stocked pantry, which could be the second level of this dungeon. So kitchen upstairs over here, and then downstairs would be the pantry and the storage for the kitchen. And then below that, in the final level of our dungeon, I was thinking that maybe we could have Dung Manor Crypt as the last level, right? Of course, this is an ancient manor that has been passed down throughout the generations, and when things like this are passed down through generations, I think that crypts are usually made. I mean, what do I know about manor houses? I'm just assuming that a good manor house has a good crypt, and what better place to put your family crypt than underneath the pantry of your family kitchen? You know, it's fine. I also think it's kind of cool that these rooms will become storage rooms for myself too, right? There's going to be a lot of chests in the kitchen and in the pantry, and I can use those for storage for the rest of the season. So the whole thing sort of plays 2 parts, which is kind of nice. What's really interesting, though, is that this dungeon is going to be my storage room, I suppose, but it's also going to be its own instant. And of course, when players come to Dung Manor to run Polly's dungeon, they are not going to be going into this version of the dungeon. They'll be teleported to a different version of the dungeon. So in a way, this dungeon is going to be both functional for me and playable for the players, but uninteractable from both sides, if that made any sense whatsoever. I don't know, I just, from a nerdy perspective, I kind of like that. I think that's pretty sweet. But yeah, so that's kind of the plan for the dungeon, the 3 levels of it and whatnot, and, well, my only task now is to get the build completed so that I can hand it over to the dev team, and then we can work together on trying to bring all of these weird mechanics to life. Is it even possible that Polly transforms into a half-human, half-arachnid monstrosity beast? And, can we even get a quest from Polly and so on? All of these questions we will need to answer. And I'm looking forward to going on this little journey with you guys here in Misadventures. How much can we do in the dungeon building part of the whole thing? I don't know, but we're going to figure it out. We're going to find out over the course of the next few episodes. And yeah, geez, I'm just in the zone here, dudes. I'm in the zone doing the building, placing the blocks and getting this thing up and running. And, well, still a lot of work to do to get this sort of kitchen fixed up. I think for the next episode, I'll try and make sure that this kitchen is completed and then we can start working on the pantry down below. But in the meantime, I think that's going to do it from us today, everybody. I kind of want to just get this video edited and then just get stuck into some building here and see what we can do. And yeah, it looks like I'm going to be stuck for quite a while because the more blocks I place, the more that I dislike what I see and the more that I need to try and figure out other ways to fix. Oh, so much to do, so many blocks to place, and I also need to edit. So I'm going to say goodbye for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching this episode. We'll see you in the next one, where we will continue work on our dungeon. And on top of that, I'd love to go exploring the world on Cornelius Fortescue. Now that we have a mount, let's go look around. It's going to be great. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching, friends. And yeah, smell you all in the next episode.